Welcome to NDIYO. I'm Nikki, and today we are going to do a 10-minute restorative class together. So we're going to stretch the spine, allow the mind to calm, and just move gently with our breath. First of all, we need to make sure our hammock is at a good height. So it's going to be low to the ground today. It's going to be about 6-7 inches off the ground. And if you know you have a tighter lower back, go ahead and make it just a little bit lower. Once your fabric is all set up, we're going to begin class kneeling. So if you would like a blanket, a bolster, a bath towel, pillow off your bed, something just to give your knees just a little bit extra cushion, go ahead and grab that before we start class. Okay, you guys, we're going to start kneeling facing our fabric. You're going to slide the hands down to the base of the swing, and they're going to be shoulder distance apart. We're going to start in a child's pose, so knees can be narrow or knees can be wide. It's up to you. But you're going to sit your bum back onto your heels and then fold forward. Do not sink into the shoulders. Allow the shoulders to draw down the back. We're going to start with 3 big breaths. Inhaling, expanding through the ribcage. Exhale, allowing the hips to relax back onto the heels. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And then we're going to bring the fabric over to the right, anchoring the left hip back. Draw the abdominals in, and then shift the fabric back to center. And then we're going to rotate the fabric over to the left, anchoring the right hip back. Slowly control back to center. Let's do this one more time on each side. And over to the left. Back to center. And then you're going to tuck that tail under, draw the abs in to stack back up. So we're going to lie down in our hammock, and in order to do that, you're just going to find a piece of the fabric, that outside rail, the one that's farther away from you, and you're going to place it up on your chest. So walk forward just a little bit. Allow the elbows to come on the outside of the fabric. And then once you're ready, lower yourself down. Allow the fabric to wrap around the chest and maybe the stomach. And then once you're comfortable, go ahead and extend one leg and extend the other. You're resting down on your forearms. Draw the abdominals in. And then from here, we're going to go into a gentle cobra position while supported in the swing. So draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Begin to squeeze them in towards the spine, lifting the heart and the collarbones. You can press into the hands to lift up a little bit more if you'd like, but keep tucking the tail under, drawing the abs in to protect the lower back. Hold here for a breath, and then slowly lower back down into the swing. We're going to do that 2 more times, so find a range of motion that feels good for you. Take an inhale, slide the shoulders down, open the collarbones, squeeze the shoulder blades into the spine to lift the heart, and then gently lower back down. One more. This time we're going to lift and hold. So you're going to lift the heart up, open the collarbones, pressing the heart forward. Maybe you lift a little bit more, using that fabric for support. And then slowly lower back down. You're going to walk your hands over to the left just a little bit. So we get a little side stretch in the body. And then from here, press down into the mat. Begin to pull the hands back towards you to lift the heart, opening the collarbones, squeezing the shoulder blades into your spine. So we're getting a rotation with our back extension. And then lower back down. Return back to center. And then rotate over to the right just a little bit. And if this rotation bothers you, just stay in center. Lift the heart, Open the collarbones. Draw the abdominals in. Lower back down. Come back to center. Last one here. Inhale, lift. And we're going to hold for 3 breaths. Draw the shoulder blades down. Press into the mat to lift the heart. One more breath here. And then lower back down. You're going to shift the hips back onto your heels, still staying in the swing. Allow the chest to relax down, the head to relax. Pause here, reset the spine. One more big breath. And then go ahead and shift all the way back, sitting onto your heels, slowly coming up to a seated position. Take the fabric off the chest, and then we're going to switch. Now our legs are going to go in the fabric. So go ahead and slide the legs around. Come down onto your bum. You're going to put one foot in the fabric, and you're going to hook it around the heel. And you're going to slide your other foot into the fabric and hook it on the heel. Go ahead and gently lower yourself back down onto your mat. But you're going to hold on to a piece of the fabric that's closest to you. So as you lower down, once you're on the mat, you're going to press into the fabric with your feet to lift the hips up, and you're going to slide the fabric up around the pelvis. So we want the fabric to be over your bum and over the hips. But the fabric is not on your lower back, so it's just on the pelvis. So bone, top of that bone. Once you're here, allow the legs to be really heavy in the fabric. Allow the hands to come down by your sides. Then we're going to slowly let the legs swing from side to side, opening up the lower back. And then let the fabric slow down, coming back into center. From here, you're going to open your legs wide into a V, bringing them up towards the ceiling. The feet will come out of the fabric, and then from here, keep bringing the feet closer towards your face. You're going to hook the feet around the rail, and then you're going to hook the toes on the fabric. Allow the hips to relax down. So now the fabric is wrapping around the pelvis, around the legs, and maybe even the toes. They can be in or out. It's not a big deal. Allow the weight to be heavy on the shoulders, not on the neck. And then from here, you're going to twist the pelvis. So we're going to rotate over to the right, bringing the right knee up towards the right shoulder. Getting a nice little stretch in the lower back. Stick with a small range of motion and then work bigger. Go ahead and bring the pelvis back to neutral. And then you're going to shift the hips over to your left, bringing the left knee towards the left shoulder. Control back to center. Let's go for 2 more on each side. Last one. And then back to center. Go ahead and allow the hips just to be heavy in the fabric. You can keep the feet hooked or you can release them. But you're just going to let the pelvis relax down, and we're going to take 3 really big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And then go ahead and slowly unhook the toes. Allow the legs to come down towards the mat. You're going to bend the knees and place the feet on the mat in a bridge pose. You can keep the legs here, or if you'd like to put them back in the fabric, you can hook one heel and hook the other heel. From here, you can allow the fabric to gently swing from side to side. Go ahead and soften the eyes or close them. And we're going to finish up our practice with 3 big breaths. Every breath you take, think of one thing you're grateful for. Allow that gratitude to wash over you. Feeling like a big hug, like the fabric is doing for you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And then allow the legs to come back to neutral. You're going to unhook one foot. If it's in the fabric, place it on the mat. Unhook the other. Then you're going to lift the hips up. Slide the fabric off the pelvis. Lower the hips back down to the mat. Pause here for a moment to reset the spine. And then when you're ready, go ahead and remove one foot from the fabric and the other. And then we'll slowly come up to a comfortable seated position. And you, my friends, are done. Nice work today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And I look forward to practicing with you soon here at NDIYO.